Thank you very much, members of the press and all Malawians. It is with great pleasure that we meet once again after a successful Malawi International Tourism Expo that we held from 26th to the 27th April this year at the Bingu International Convention Center. I'm very grateful that the media and the entire Malawi was part of this event, historic event. And, we started this journey in 2017, and because of the COVID-19 pandemic, we had a short break. But now we were able to host this event, and so it was after 2 years that we had to meet once again. And I'm truly grateful that without the media, we couldn't have achieved what we managed to achieve. We couldn't have amplified the voices of the Malawi International Tourism Expo, but also for the ministry as well regarding advertising and marketing this event, as it were. So we always value your support. We always value your feedback, everything that you've done, from all the activities that we had lined up ahead of the Malawi International Tourism Expo. The media was at the center of everything that we were doing. So I'd like to take this opportunity from the Ministry of Tourism to say that we had planned to host about 40 hosted buyers from outside the country. So we had hosted buyers from the USA, UK, Netherlands, and other countries as well. But we were overwhelmed. About 51 managed to show up for the International Expo, and we are very, very grateful because of this. Also, we had planned to have about 60 to 70 exhibitors, but we were also overwhelmed in this regard as well, where we ended up having about 115 exhibitors, which was, I think, the first of its kind. And also it showed enthusiasm about what our stakeholders within the sector want to do after 2 years of absence and a gap. They wanted to come back, and I think our theme for this year's Expo was carefully chosen to say we are back, Ipatse Moto, to show our resilience as a sector, but also as a people, as Malawians. And also, I think I'll be failing in my duties if I don't acknowledge the support that we had from our sponsors. And allow me to just mention some of them. We had sponsors like Zodiac Broadcasting Station, Sunbird, National Bank, Sigerege Hotels, Goshen City, Castel Malawi, MTL, and Nico Life Group. But we also had partners that helped us in one way or the other. We had Umozi Park, FDH Bank, Golden Peacock, Classic Connect, Agometsi Media, Serendip Hotels, Lab 20 Innovations, Crafted Africa, Kanema Online, Amaris Hotel, Air Malawi Airline, but also Ethiopian Airlines. But also we had a lot of experienced workshop facilitators, and I would like to say thank you to all of them for their wisdom and knowledge that they shared through this expo. I remember one of the exhibitors, one of the international buyers coming to me to say, Malawi has a world of knowledge. They were amazed as to how our facilitators were able to handle the networking sessions that we had at that event. But also the event organizing committee, they did an amazing and brilliant job. I can never thank them enough. And also these were a combination of our officers from the Ministry of Tourism who worked tirelessly in the 3 weeks running up to that event. They were working day and night to ensure that everything was in place. So to the entire organizing committee from the Ministry of Tourism, but also our partners that we had partnered with to deliver this event, I want to say thank you so very much indeed. But also we had various service providers. One of the things that I was mentioning during the press briefings that we had, I think a lot of people were asking me to say, what do we stand to gain as a country by hosting this event? And one of the things I was saying was, this event is going to create jobs both for the immediate term, but also for the future. And there were a lot of jobs that were created, because if you saw the exhibitions that we had lighting for that event, we had decorations, we had the mounting of that, even dismounting of the same. There was a lot of stuff that had to happen. And so I would like to take this opportunity to thank our decorators, but also some of the service providers that we had. We had Malawi Police Service, we had health officials, we had Nitel Malawi, but also our dance troops and all our performers. And also I would like to take this opportunity to our social media influencers that did an amazing job in terms of amplifying this event, because we put up a social media campaign where we brought in all our celebrities to ensure that they were part and parcel of this event. What we wanted to do this year was to ensure that every Malawian is engaged, every Malawian is involved. Even if they couldn't come to be with us personally at the BICC, they needed to be involved. They needed to feel part and parcel of the Expo. So this morning, my team here at the ministry, led by the Principal Secretary, they had a post-mortem and of the meeting, and because we had a lot of suggestions, a lot of feedback that we got from the exhibitors, from the people that were coming, the general public, and so they did a post-mortem, and the report is going to come. But I think they just gave me a few highlights of the things that had come to their attention. And based on that, one of the key issues that came was that the time was very short, because we held it from 26th to 27th. So pretty much we had 1.5 days. So one of the key feedbacks that were coming in was to say, can you increase the time? So I'm happy to announce that the next Expo for next year is going to be held on the 25th to the 27th April 2024, and it's going to be held for 3 days. But also we are going to ensure that the exhibitions don't close at 5, because I think people were complaining to say, we want to be part of it, but we are going to work. We wanted to come to the exhibitions to see what Malawi has to offer, to be part of this, but every time we are coming there around 5:30, it has been shut down. And so we have heard those lamentations, and we are going to make a consideration, and we will ensure that we don't close at 5, but maybe we close maybe after 5, so that everyone has to be engaged. So this is to announce that we had a successful meeting for the 2023, but that the 2024 one shall be held at the same venue, Bingu International Convention Center, from the 25th of April to the 27th of April. This was agreed upon after we saw the feedback and considered, and so we thought the general public and our stakeholders could be right. We need to ensure that we hear them. I therefore look forward to working with you once again as we start preparing for the next edition of the Malawi International Tourism Expo, and I do thank you for your attention.